kina mama.
Jotelo makweth mar Linda Mwananchi ochopo e log tich mar okwach kich ka gitwak e wi njore ma Homa Bay. Wawinjane kaka twak makamano dhi nyime.
Goons to Kabunde airstrip kutuangalia kama tunafika on land. They also blocked. Goods were everywhere. Actually, we had to pass around 6 or 7 goondoms within Homa Bay County. Just from Sindo to Homa Bay town alone, we 6 goondoms on the roads which were barricaded, blocked. It is quite unfortunate that in this era, I can still manage to tell a fellow citizen that he or she cannot speak his or her mind. Baba used to say everywhere that I may not like what you say, but I will defend to death the right of you saying it. Because you have a right to say what you want to say. Ruto himself campaigned in 2022 in Homa Bay County. He was not attacked. No single person was killed. And imagine that time, Baba wanted to be a president. A Luo wanted to be a president. And nobody was hurt. Nobody was killed. Ruto went to Migori. Nobody was hurt. Nobody was killed. Right now, Luos are being incited against Luos. When you go to Central, Kikuyus are being incited against Kikuyus to kill each other just because of this politics. Kenyans, you've been voting for these leaders every election period cycle, but they don't bring changes. There is no change that they brought to you. They promised you jobs. There are no jobs that you're having. That goon in Homa Bay who was so vicious to attack us, which job do you have? Then we were expected just to sit and watch these goons attacking us. Something which is very, very unique is that as we were being attacked by these goons, whom we later overpowered and got to town, and they said we would never step in Homa Bay town, we went and we saw the freedom, a sign of relief that the great people of Homa Bay enjoyed when they saw us, the happiness, the cheers when they saw us in town, when they saw us in Nyandiwa, Suba, when they saw us in Sindo, Suba, and when they saw us in town center. We saw how people are happy because they've been enslaved in Homa Bay town. There are chains that are holding them. There's fear that has engulfed the city because of the politicians who are not going to come back in 2027. Something unique that happened is that as we were being attacked, police officers were just looking at us. And something so unique again is that those police officers were also, one of them was killed by those goons. Several were injured by those goons. Wanga's and Kaluma's goons were injured. There's one police officer that, were it not for me stopping the cars for him to be accommodated, to be carried, he would have died on sight. Because he was being attacked by those goons. It is us who saved that police officer, and you could see the video. This was live, you could see the photos. These police officers, having failed in their duties to protect lives and property, now apparently wants to show Kenyans that they are so concerned about the safety of Kenyans by posting on their social media handles that they need that the one Olivetti Jaoko should report to the nearest police station that he was involved in this chaos. This Oliver was not involved in this chaos. We were with Oliver. We didn't go to attack the people of Homa Bay. The goons who were set against us were the ones who came to attack us. There is nowhere, there is no single video clip, there is nothing, no single photo showing where Oliver was chaotic. Oliver was consistently with us as we were getting town. And that they are saying that there are 15 people, a group of 15 people that were arrested before Sunday, and that was on a Saturday, and that these 15 people were being organized by Oliver. I think you should do better than this to the police officers that we have in this country. I think you should have better brains than what you possess at the moment. How do you just allege that those goons belonged to one Oliver? How do you know? How do you allege? Meanwhile, you have video clips showing the governor and the Homa Bay MP, Kaluma, saying clearly that goons should attack us and inviting goons to attack us, which means that they were the people who were organizing these goons against us. So today, we brought Oliver here. I know you always say that give a dog a bad name and you beat that dog. We will not go by that principle in this case. This Oliver that you are seeing here, this Oliver for President Ruto in 2022, and this is the photo of Oliver and President Ruto in 2022. How comes now Oliver is bad? That is in Linda Mwananchi. Now that Oliver